Hey guys, so we have a video here of our last bandit. The engage lasted 1 minute. We engaged on a clump, we fell back, and the enemy engaged on us and killed most, if not a large majority of our party, so I had to pull us out. So there's three ways into this choke: southeast, west, and northeast. I told defensive tanks to hold the northeast after our engage. I also told the main Zerg to travel southeast, which the direction would be going down these stairs. The main Zerg did not travel down the stairs. My defensive tanks did not travel northeast and hold the choke. What happened was everybody ended up standing in this clumpy, choky area here, and my tanks were on the northwest and west side. So people did not listen, but did the almost opposite of what they were told to do. This is the first and only mistake that's needed to fail as a Zerg. So I'm doing these video reviews to open your eyes and be more aware of the consequences of these actions. Alright guys? 4, 3, 2, 1. First things first, this is the engage. If you haven't seen it, Porcelain just popped his boots to run in to the clump here as a Grove Keeper. G-Wiz on the east side here is a healer. After the engage, he actually runs forward even closer, and he tries to E, he's back, and he gets interrupted. This is a horrible position as a healer, and as a defensive tank as well. I have to say, this is not where you should be. Back east. So now we're saying back east. I should have a locus on me because Gin Tonic is the locus. You should be dropping that locus on us so we can get back. If we had an enigmatic, you'd want to also drop that enigmatic on myself. I need locus on engage. Defensive tank. At this point, Nectobird is also saying they're coming from the northeast. So while I'm traveling up the choke, I'm telling our defensive tanks to go on to the northeast. I am also telling everyone else to travel southeast. Now, I didn't say everyone else travel southeast. I just said everyone travel southeast. So what that should tell you is that everyone should be passing ice on the southeast here, going down the stairs, right? Now everyone travels southeast. So right now there's two things. Defensive tanks are supposed to be on the northeast, and everyone else is supposed to be down the stairs on the southeast. Now what we get is a mess. So right here it's a little blurry, but Stratos, our Great Arcane, a few people got pulled and he dropped his Great Arcane on it. So right now we do not have a defensive Great Arcane. I cannot see that, and it has not been communicated to me that our Great Arcane is down. Southeast now. But it shouldn't matter because people should be traveling southeast and tanks should be on the northeast. But right now I have one defensive tank, Porcelain, who is looting. Remember when I said he popped his boots? He popped his boots to the clump, looted, and he's now dying. I have Nico here, windwalling nobody. He's on the west side. And in a few minutes, you see Mr. Pupper here with the shield. He is also on the west side. So as of this moment, I have no defensive tanks on the southeast when I called for defensive tanks on the northeast, sorry. Using W's, you guys don't let them up. Porcelain needs heals on the front line. So right now, I'm calling for Porcelain to get heals. What that should tell you is all of my healers, or a few of them, should be traveling west to heal Porcelain. So as of this moment, the only people that should be in the middle of the choke are the healers. Servids, right now, Blightstaffs are backline healers. Priests are frontline healers. They have the flash and the holy orb. What ends up happening is those guys from the northeast end up coming in to engage on us. Porcelain, you're too, defenses, Great Arcane us. So I do give the defense call. I do give the Great Arcane call. Sadly, it's too late. We are already dead, and it is because we did not have tanks on the northeast. I had tanks on the west side, and right now, the only people that are dying here that really shouldn't be are, well, Sonin, Lee Sang-yoon, and Danny. Danny should have been on the southeast. Danny's been a regular here. I don't think English is his first language. However, that's no excuse. You guys should know better, okay? Lee Sang-yu is new here, so he is okay. Sonin has been here a couple of times, same thing. He's got an excuse. However, when Shotcaller gives you a direction to travel, you should be down there. As you can see, everyone that was southeast on the stairs is safe, right? To be honest, they should be a little further down southeast, but they're safe. Now, realistically, we should be able to counter this, but I decide to pull us out because if I engage on these guys, we're going to be in a long sustained fight, and I've already lost 2 healers, 2 DPS, and my Great Arcane. So I decide to leave this, and I'm not sure what happened to Party 2, how many in Party 2 died. Eklon was in Party 2, Blue is someone who has fought with us but was not in Discord, so I've lost a lot of people at this point. I decide, you know what, let me wash my hands and leave. Not only because we lost a few people, but because that engage should have been completely stopped based off of my calls. When I told defensive tanks go northeast, I should have been informed that they were coming in, they should have been stopped, and they should have been Great Arcaned. But things happened, so we got killed here. So this is the video review for this bandit. To sum it up, uh, Great Arcane fell for the fake, that's okay. Most important thing is some of our DPS did not travel southeast like they were told, and defensive tanks, most importantly, did not travel northeast like I told them to. That is the main reason we died here. Porcelain, Grovekeeper, do not use your boots on the engage. I told you this when we left for Bandit. We did a few engages. Mr. Pupper told you not to use your E on the engages. I told you as well how to play Grovekeeper, not to do that. And here you are in the Bandit doing the exact thing I told you not to, playing Grove the way you are not supposed to. Guys, we need to do our jobs here. I'm going to start doing these videos, and I'm not going to be taking any sides. If you're out of position, you're out of position. You're going to see it. All right, so let's do better next time so that we don't have a 1-minute fight.